Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So yesterday the Bullseye arena finished and I basically kind of nearly missed it as well. And that is one of the things I want talking about in this video, aside from obviously claiming the Bullseye, taking him up to rank 3 and doing like a test fight or something like that. Because this was the first time I had to do the second grind, basically. Because previously, if I did like a massive grind and I missed it, I just didn't go for it the next time. But this was the first time I did kind of like back-to-back grinds. I missed the first time because I couldn't finish in the last 2 days. And then I just did it again. And it was like super hard to find time for it again. And it's not just the time issue. I think this was pretty much my last grind that I'm doing for a 6-star, I think. Because I just don't seem to have it in me anymore to spend 3 days grinding for a 6-star champion. Considering obviously that even when you grind for a 6-star champion, like right now, obviously Bullseye is a nightmare defender and he's kind of needy for battlegrounds, but at the same time he's about to be in the Titan Crystal, and I'm going to be opening like 3 Titan Crystals, and I'm obviously hoping for a 7-star, but that goes to say the point that, you know, Valiant players should and are getting much more reserved when it comes to ranking up 6-star champions. Because you don't, like, I'm currently in a situation where I have a 6-star rank 5 Warlock, and then I very shortly afterwards pulled the 7-star. And now 7-star is rank 1, because I don't feel like that would be the best use of my resources. Now, obviously, eventually, that will not really matter as much when we take up many more champions to rank 3, just like whatever champions we ranked up as a 5-star has no bearing to which champions we ranked up as a 6-star. But it's just that initial transition period was when 6-stars are still kind of there and perfectly viable, and the 7-stars are also getting more and more common, is when you really don't want to be investing any meaningful amount of resources into your 6-stars. And similar goes to arena grind. You just don't really have the motivation to do so, which obviously leads us to the question, when is the arena gonna get an upgrade? In my opinion, at this point, already a long overdue upgrade, because currently any new champion arriving to the game, you know, exists as a 7-star, and a lot of people do acquire them relatively early. It's not like they are that uncommon. The early access bundles with everything else, we see quite a lot of whatever champions coming out, you know, opposing us as a 7-star pretty much immediately. So let's grab some of these. Tier 4 basics somehow are still always the problem. Right. And yeah, I think this was pretty much my last arena grind for a 6-star. If there's going to be a 6-star I like absolutely desperately need, I think you're better off just paying the $100 for it. Especially as a content creator, because I do obviously generate some income from the game as well. And just not go over it, because grinding arena streams are not that exciting. They're not that popular, comparatively speaking. And by the time you get the new champion, all the guides are already out. Everything is already out there as well. And yeah, no, I think I'm done with this for now. Until arena gets changed, until we see, you know, 7-stars that we are able to, you know, reasonably grind. And I never want us to go back to the point where we had to, like what we did for like Hercules and stuff. Ooh, there seems to be a connection problem. What happened to my screen? Okay, so we're taking him up to rank 3. That's fine. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about the arena in general. So as I am leveling him up, obviously I am still happy that I got the Bullseye. That's why I grinded the second time. In the last season that just finished, he was like basically an auto-bannable defender, because there's like 1 or 2 good champions against him. There's another thing to be said about Kabam overdoing it on defenders. That might be a bit different video that I'm going to release soon, because I am getting worried that Kabam is going to fall into the same trap like they did with Prestige, where we didn't have a new top 5 Prestige champion for like a year. And then they released Omega Sentinel, Quicksilver, Infamous Iron Man, and whatnot. And all of a sudden, people just got burnt out by Kabam dropping Prestige champion after Prestige champion. And many players, myself including, just stopped chasing Prestige because, it became increasingly expensive and unrealistic to acquire all the new top Prestige champions. As far as sigging him up goes, I'm going to give him some signature stones, but again, I'm not going to take him to sig 200 immediately, just in case I pull him as a 7-star. In fact, that's also the reason why I'm not taking him to rank 4 or 5 immediately. I'm going to be waiting until the Titan Crystal updates, and if I pull the 7-star, then I am going to rank that up and focus on that up. Meanwhile, though, this is like, a solid backup option for a champion, which again is not what you want to be doing. It's not you don't want to be grinding 3 days for quote unquote a backup option. And yes, you can probably squeeze in a grind in 2 days now with the bigger accounts. It's not that hard, but still, let's see how he does. I actually haven't played Bullseye really, so I'm probably not going to be best at playing him. I should have probably reminded myself. I believe you need to activate a special attack basically just after an evade, and that would do the trick, more or less. Am I right? So let's try this out. 1 second. Let's go for level 2. Obviously, Bullseye is currently in the game primarily as a defender. He has plenty of offensive utility, but, he doesn't appear to be like the best offensive champion. He does seem to benefit quite highly from recoil masteries in terms of damage. Okay, so we got the Fury here. After the wait, that's sweet. And that's more or less the Bullseye. We might as well go for his level 3. I definitely need to read up on him a bit more. But that evade is so... Okay, let's go for another one. Okay, so we got the Fury. Does damage. Stunned. There's the bleed vulnerability. And... Whoops. Okay, let's see how his level 3 looks like. Need to be aggressive. I'll have to study him a bit more once I'm done with this video to actually learn how to play him offensively properly. Which, is totally on me. I could have done that earlier. Oh, wait, too late. I missed it. Okay, fine. Oh, wait, Bullseye also had the... I just remembered that you could stop the time, I think, with Bullseye. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Can do that in a bit. I didn't get my... Okay, so... Unblockable special. I'm sure you can do this a lot better. I'm sure you can do this a lot better. I just remembered about the time stopping mechanic that I need to utilize for sure. But we're still going to finish this fight. With recoil masteries, it hasn't been that bad, to be honest, damage-wise. But I definitely do need to learn him a bit more. Again, the plan is that I'm going to mess around with my 6-star Bullseye and 6-star White Tiger until this crystal changes. Hopefully, I will have 3 shots at the new 7-star Titan crystal. And if that's the case, potentially I can get either White Tiger or Bullseye, and then I don't have to rank up the 6-star. If I don't, I probably will. I do have the skill catalysts for the Bullseye already, and I'm working on getting Mystic Catalyst for White Tiger. So that is more or less the plan. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much done grinding the arena for 6 stars. Honestly, it's it was just so tedious. It was so hard to force myself to do the grind for 6-star when, you know, not even sure whether you want to rank up that champion immediately because 7-stars exist, and because you get to face a lot of 7-stars immediately, even before the arenas are over. So this is what it is. Let me know what you guys think about the current state of arenas and Bullseye in general, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. Bye bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information